The next one, guys, with Tiny is everything is a weapon. I took him out for his birthday. Tiny had a lot of health issues, particularly, I mean, throughout his life, but towards the end he had quite a bit. And we took him out, and the poor guy, the only really thing he could eat at that time was a milkshake. So me and another friend of mine, we took him out for his birthday to get a milkshake, and we sat down at the restaurant, and he takes the straw out of the milkshake, and he looks at me, and he says, "You know, I could kill you with this." And I'm thinking, can't we just have a milkshake? I mean, the point was he saw everything as a potential weapon. He didn't have to, it was, I hear people say, the guy was unarmed. He was unarmed. In Tiny's mind, nobody's unarmed. You are the weapon. Your own body is the weapon. But anything that you could pick up, anything could be a weapon. And the real value of that, beyond just the physical part of it, was he saw the potential in everything. Now, he was talking to me about weapons and why you shouldn't get a false sense of security. Well, the guy doesn't have a weapon. He said one of the worst weapons ever that he ever saw used on another person was an old-style heavy glass ashtray. And my parents had those in our house. They both smoked. Those things were an unbelievably deadly weapon. So he was trying to, I think, wake me up to the fact that you may not think that anything is available, not just a weapon, but whatever it is that you think you need. Well, it's just, I just don't have it. I just don't have it. It's not around. In his way of thinking, everything can be used to your advantage. There was never a time or a situation where something couldn't be used to your advantage. You just have to recognize that. So not just weapons, not just, everything is a weapon. Everything has potential, I would say. Everything can be useful. Everything. Whether it's used as a weapon or a shield or an opportunity or whatever it is we're talking about, they're everywhere. You can't turn around without having it be available to you. So rather than complain about what you don't have and what's lacking in your life, become more aware of the benefit and the usefulness of everything in your life. Every person has some talent that you can use to help you. Every single thing that's around, particularly things that you may not have thought of being useful, they are. Like, who thinks of a straw as something that you could be killed with? But given the right skill in the right person's hand, that straw could be a very dangerous thing. Now, whatever can be used as a weapon can also be used as a shield. It doesn't have to have a negative connotation to it. So think about that in your life. How have you been restricted in your life because you think so rigidly that, well, weapons look like this and they have to be able to do this type of a thing? Anything could be a weapon, including your own body. But let's not make it a negative thing. Let's say a tool. It would be just as true if he would have said, look, you see this straw? This is a very useful tool. I can use it for all kinds of things, not just the straw. That's really what I think the message is. So think about your life, do an inventory, and I can guarantee you're missing a huge amount of resource out there because you're just overlooking it. It's not that it's not there. You're just overlooking it. You don't see the usefulness in it.